Hey there, this is Teacher Ola Podcast episode 189, Idioms to Express Hope. My name's Ola and I've been teaching English for over a decade. I believe you can eliminate your language blockade. I've done that, so you can too. You can speak English with more confidence, slay that fear, and enjoy easy communication. Visit my website for full transcripts and worksheets to each episode. Visit my shop at teacherola.com and enjoy your journey to fluency. Happy learning! Hello there! In today's episode, we will focus on idioms connected with the theme of hope. Hope is a powerful emotion that helps us stay positive and optimistic even in challenging times. And just like any other aspect of life, hope has its own set of idioms that we use in everyday conversations. So in this episode, we'll talk about 7 idioms related to hope, along with their meanings, example sentences, and origins. By the end of this episode, you will have a better understanding of how to use these idioms in context and how they can help you express hope in your own conversation. So, let's get started. Before we jump in, please let me invite you to my shop at teacherola.com where you can get access to English live classes with the materials, homework and audio files that will help you digest the vocabulary from Wednesday by Netflix, Modern Family on Disney+, and also The Last of Us from HBO. All English live classes are available at teacherola.com. Go to teacherola.com/live class and get your free materials for our next English live class with Grace and Frankie from Netflix. We'll meet on the 13th of April at 7:30 p.m. Also, join me on Thursday at 11 live on Instagram. Thursday at 11 a.m. we have a short 20-minute class. Let's meet for a quick coffee break. Thanks for your patience and let's get back to the episode. 10 idioms to express hope. 1. Blessing in disguise. This phrase refers to a situation that seems unfortunate or difficult at first, but ultimately has a positive outcome that may not have been foreseen initially. It means that something bad or unpleasant happens, but later leads to a good outcome that was unexpected. It's like a hidden blessing that you don't see right away because you are so focused on the negative part of the situation. For example, losing a job might seem like a bad thing at first, but it could be a blessing in disguise because it could lead you to a better job opportunity. Similarly, an illness that forces you to take time off work might seem like a negative event, but it could give you a chance to rest and recover, which ultimately helps you feel better in the long run. Listen to these examples. Losing his job was a blessing in disguise because it gave him the opportunity to start his own business. Although she was devastated when her boyfriend broke up with her, it turned out to be a blessing in disguise because she met the love of her life shortly afterwards. 2. There's light at the end of the tunnel. The phrase "there's light at the end of the tunnel" means that even though a situation might seem difficult or challenging at the moment, there is hope that things will improve in the future. For example, if you're going through a tough time at work, you might feel like it's never going to end, but this phrase reminds you that eventually things will get better and you will see the light at the end of the tunnel. Example sentences. Going through a difficult breakup can be tough, but remember that there's light at the end of the tunnel. If you're facing a health problem, it can be scary and overwhelming, but don't forget that there's light at the end of the tunnel. 3. My personal favorite, every cloud has a silver lining. It means that even in difficult or challenging situations, there is always some good or positive aspect to be found. Even if the sky is overcast, you know that behind each of these clouds there has to be the sun. And even if it doesn't shine through, it's there. Example sentences. Losing my job was tough, but every cloud has a silver lining. It gave me the push I needed to start my own business. Getting injured right before the big game was disappointing, but every cloud has a silver lining. It gave me a chance to rest and recover. 4. Look on the bright side. The phrase look on the bright side means to focus on the positive aspects of a situation rather than the negative ones. It's like trying to find a silver lining or a good outcome in a difficult situation. For instance, even though it's raining outside, let's look on the bright side and enjoy the cozy atmosphere indoors. When you're facing a challenge, it can be easy to get discouraged. But if you try to look on the bright side, you might find a solution or a positive outcome that you hadn't considered before. 5. Keep your chin up. The phrase keep your chin up means to stay optimistic and positive in the face of challenges or difficult situations. It's like saying keep your head up high and don't give up. The origin of this phrase is uncertain, but it is believed that it has originated from boxing. When a boxer is getting punched in the face repeatedly, they are told to keep their chin up in order to avoid getting knocked out. Over time, the phrase came to be used as a metaphor for staying strong and resilient in the face of adversity. Listen to these examples. You didn't get the job you applied for, but keep your chin up. There are other opportunities out there. If you're feeling down, try to keep your chin up and focus on the things that bring you joy. 6. There's plenty of fish in the sea. The phrase "there's plenty of fish in the sea" means that there are plenty of other opportunities or potential partners out there, even if you have been disappointed or rejected in a particular situation. Fishermen would cast their nets into the sea and hope to catch fish. If they didn't catch any fish in a particular spot, they would move on to another spot, knowing that there were plenty of fish in the sea. Example sentences. If you've been turned down for a job, remember that there's plenty of fish in the sea. If you're feeling discouraged about your dating life, don't give up hope. There's plenty of fish in the sea. 7. It's in the bag. The idiom "it's in the bag" means that something is guaranteed to be successful or achieved without difficulty. It's like saying that something is certain or secured. So one theory says that it comes from the practice of putting purchased items into a bag or sack at the store, indicating that the purchase has been secured or completed. I don't know, but the success is certain or it's assured. Listen to these examples. We've practiced so much that the victory is in the bag. We're going to win this game. We've signed the contract and the deal is in the bag. There is no way we're going to lose it now. That's it, 10 idioms to help you express hope. Listen to 10 sentences once again and this time say them out loud. Losing his job was a blessing in disguise because it gave him the opportunity to start his own business. Losing his job was a blessing in disguise because it gave him the opportunity to start his own business. Although she was devastated when her boyfriend broke up with her, it turned out to be a blessing in disguise. Although she was devastated when her boyfriend broke up with her, it turned out to be a blessing in disguise. Remember that there's light at the end of the tunnel. Remember that there's light at the end of the tunnel. Losing my job was tough, but every cloud has a silver lining. Losing my job was tough, but every cloud has a silver lining. Getting injured right before the big game was disappointing, but every cloud has a silver lining. Getting injured right before the big game was disappointing, but every cloud has a silver lining. Even though it's raining outside, let's look on the bright side and enjoy the cozy atmosphere indoors. Even though it's raining outside, let's look on the bright side and enjoy the cozy atmosphere indoors. If you're feeling down, try to keep your chin up and focus on the things that bring you joy. If you're feeling down, try to keep your chin up and focus on the things that bring you joy. If you're feeling discouraged about your dating life, don't give up hope. There's plenty of fish in the sea. If you're feeling discouraged about your dating life, don't give up hope. There's plenty of fish in the sea. We've practiced so much that the victory is in the bag. We've practiced so much that the victory is in the bag. We've signed the contract and the deal is in the bag. We've signed the contract and the deal is in the bag. Here you have it, 10 idioms to express hope and to give hope. Now go to your inbox and get the worksheet to test yourself, translate the sentences into English. And if you're not a member of Top People, download the worksheet from teacherola.com/189. Don't forget to join next English live class on the 13th of April 2023 at 7:30 p.m. Get your free materials at teacherola.com/live class. If you find this episode useful, tell your friends about my podcast. Thank you so much for doing so. I'll see you next Wednesday. Happy learning, take care, stay fearless, and say it out loud. Bye! Masz blokadę językową. Dużo rozumiesz, ale nie mówisz płynnie. Brakuje ci słów, czasem tych najprostszych. Nie potrafisz szybko reagować. Jak masz coś powiedzieć po angielsku, zżera cię stres. Masz blokadę językową, bo rządzi tobą strach. Na szczęście można nauczyć się mówić swobodnie. Serio, można nauczyć się mówić swobodnie. Weź udział w darmowym wyzwaniu Powiedz coś. Wejdź na stronę powiedzcoś.pl. Zapisz się na darmowe wyzwanie. Your journey to fluency starts now. powiedzcoś.pl